This modern-day manger is the Sovereign Center's representation of where Christ was born. After all, for many Christians, it's the reason for the season. Hello and welcome to this Friday's edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Audrey Williams. And as indicated, we're coming to you from the Sovereign Center in Ligonier St. Andrew. Coming up on the show, the winner is announced, highlights of the JIS Heritage Essay Competition. And as the winter tourist season kicks into high gear, options as we experience Jamaica together. Those and much more after these messages.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old.
I needed help to expand my business, but the banks only wanted to be up in my business. The high interest rates were killing my business. They're never really business with my business.
At the Exim Bank, we have your business needs covered. Our application process is easy, and we provide loans at competitive rates for the productive sector. From renewable energy projects and working capital to plant upgrades or expansion and export financing. Come in and talk to us today. The Exim Bank. On the road to success, you are going to want us in your business.
Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 20. Jamaica is now poised to receive a $30.8 million drawdown from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. This comes as the fund's executive board confirmed on December 18 that the country had passed the second review of its economic performance under the extended fund facility arrangement. This latest drawdown brings the total disbursements to Jamaica under the agreement to about $272.2 million. The IMF's deputy managing director and acting board chair says Jamaica's overall program implementation under the extended fund facility remains strong. The first trade compensation arrangement on the government's Petrocaribe agreement with Venezuela was initiated Thursday. Through a deal with Carib Cement, the first batch of 20,000 tons of clinker was loaded onto this vessel for route to the South American country. From now until April 2014, 100,000 tons, valued at $8.5 million, will be shipped. The trade arrangement is aimed at reducing Jamaica's $2.5 billion oil debt with Venezuela.
I would like to urge other Jamaican manufacturers to access this trade compensation mechanism so that more Jamaican goods and services will enter the Venezuelan market.
Energy Minister Philip Paulwell lauded Carib Cement for the expansion of its plant to accommodate the shipment. He said this would facilitate the job creation aspect of the trade arrangement, providing employment for several persons in the area.
We now have on a full-time basis 45 women of this constituency who are now employed at Carib Cement. I was just advised earlier today that there is a program for the men and that 10 of our men will receive employment as well. So again, 55 persons will be benefiting.
The first 48 houses under the revamped Inner City Housing Program have been handed over to residents of Majesty Gardens. At Wednesday's function, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller encouraged residents to keep their homes and community clean, beautiful and prosperous.
Let Majestic Gardens be a model of inner city development. You can do it, and I'm expecting you to do it, and I know you can. Do it for your children. Do it for yourself.
One of the youngest recipients, 22-year-old Shanika Thompson, was thankful for a place to call her own.
This is an opportunity for me and my family and I to improve our life. We will now have individual bedrooms. I will no longer be afraid or embarrassed to invite a friend to visit because I'm terrified they might ask, "Can I use your restroom?" Or simply do not want them to know where I live. If and when asked for proof of address, I will not be able to furnish several utility bills.
The residents have since renamed the National Housing Trust development Portia Simpson Miller Meadows. At a cost of $172 million, Phase 1 of the development consisted of 16 three-bedroom and 32 two-bedroom apartment units. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites has expressed disappointment with some school principals who he says have refused to take part in professional development programs offered by the National College for Educational Leadership. Minister Thwaites, who was speaking in Parliament on Tuesday, said the programs were geared at building the capacity of school leaders to manage their institutions. He said the ministry would be taking action against those principals who refuse to participate.
I will place on record the fact that the ministry has written to the boards of managements of those schools and will be proceeding with further action, as we cannot sit by and allow the future of Jamaica's children to be jeopardized by weak school leaders who continue to shun the capacity building opportunities which are being provided.
And finally, Jamaicans are being asked to support Kumba Miyaba. Dubbed as the official Christmas shopping village, Kumba Miyaba happens this Sunday at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. It's hosted by Things Jamaican Stores, a subsidiary of the Jamaica Business Development Corporation. The Jamaica Cultural Development Commission is also supporting the event, which returns in 2013 after a short break.
Realize there is this robust excitement for the small business sector. Last year, we had many things are happening in the environment. We have the message clear. The people say, look here, there are no excuses this year. Get and start planning.
Patrons will be able to shop from dozens of exhibitors and producers of innovative, indigenous and authentic Jamaican branded products. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
My encouragement to parents this Christmas is have a very Merry Christmas, but make it a family Christmas.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas.
Every bit of positive energy during the Christmas season can transform frowns into hearty ho-ho-hos. The 2013 JIS Heritage Essay Competition was one such occasion, which fueled ear-to-ear grins all over. Organizers, parents and teachers shared this momentous occasion with students as the top 10 winners were announced. Check this out.
From the top 5 emerged 3 brilliant winners. 9-year-old Jayla Smith from Mountain View Primary, 10-year-old Shamar Willis from Maxfield Park Primary, and 11-year-old Tristan Isaacs from the Jessere Paul Primary School. But only one took home the championship trophy.
The first place winner in the JIS Heritage Essay Competition 2013 is...
Numerous students entered this year's Heritage Essay Competition to share what they believe makes our Jamaican heritage special. From our food to our athletes, from our language to our people, the children had a lot to say.
One of the things that makes our Jamaican heritage special is our patois. Let me tell you about our Bashment heritage.
It's the people, the food, the music, the language, and our undying passion to succeed.
Though the Jamaica Information Service's #1 mandate is to be the primary source of government information, the organization continues to make room for the development of the nation's youth through its annual staging of the competition, which began in 2011. The 2013 ceremony was held recently at the official residence of the Governor General, and what a grand affair it was, packed with wholesome entertainment and an outpouring of gifts. The top 10 award recipients were presented with certificates from JIS and book vouchers from Sangster's Bookstore. And members of the audience were not left out. They received prizes for their knowledge of the host organization and Jamaica's heritage. His Excellency the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen delivered the main address. He encouraged all present to preserve our rich cultural heritage, especially aspects that deal with our native language. Then he revealed his surprise: more gifts for the child who knew the meaning of Jack Mandora, me no choose none, a phrase used at the end of Anansi stories. Do you know the answer? Well, these two got it.
Jack Mandora is said to be a Twi name for Heaven's Gatekeeper. Twi is one of the Ghanaian ethnic groups. And the statement that is addressed to him means, when Jack Mandora, me no choose any, I don't take responsibility for anything that is said in this story.
Or simply put, some may get it, some may sell it. Now on to the star of the competition.
The first place winner in the JIS Heritage Essay Competition 2013 is, drumroll please, Shamar Willis from Maxfield Primary and Junior High.
Shamar, the first male to cop the top prize, walked away with a weekend for 4 at Franklin D Resort, St. Anne, book voucher from Sangster's Bookstore, gift baskets courtesy of Lasco Distributors and Grace Kennedy, $15,000 in cash from National Commercial Bank NCB Foundation, a Samsung mobile phone sponsored by Digital Jamaica, a Samsung Galaxy tablet from Singer, and the JIS Championship Trophy. The planning committee of the JIS, headed by the Director of Production and Civil Servant of the Year, Miss Entros Campbell, outdid themselves.
From the development of the question, guidelines for entry, publicity of the program, vetting the scripts for eligibility, selecting the judges, engaging our sponsors.
Our sponsors, who have been unwavering in their support to us. You see how much you have done for the children of Jamaica. We thank you, and I know you will continue to support JIS.
We caught up with the winners as they mixed and mingled outdoors.
I feel very excited and thank God that I've made it this far.
I really enjoyed entering the competition, and to win all these prizes is just great.
I'm happy that I win all these prizes and thank JIS. Thank you very, very much.
The competition is open to any registered primary or preparatory school level student in Jamaica from July to October. So don't miss your chance to be #1 in 2014.
Oh, come, all ye faith, joyful and triumphant, oh, come ye together. Come and behold him, born the King of Kings.
Avoid, alter, accept. 3 steps to help you quit smoking. 3 things to help you kick that cigarette butt. Avoid places, people, and things that encourage smoking. Alter the way you do things.
If you normally drive a certain route, and when you drive a certain route, you're going to pass a bar. Drive a different route, you don't pass the bar.
Get rid of ashtrays and all smoking apparatus. Breathe in and out. Drink some water. Count to 300. Go for a walk and hang around non-smokers. And after all that, accept that you need help.
With support, you're going to find, oh, I really feel better with support. Because the person who's supporting you is going to say, you know, I'm proud of you.
Do it one day at a time. Join the fight and quit smoking for life.
There's no winter time, there's just sweet sunshine at Christmas Jamaican style.
And for those reasons and more, tourists normally gravitate to the beautiful island that is Jamaica. We'll experience Jamaica together in this next feature.
Hi, morning, how are you?
I am wonderful. Good to see you.
Good to see you also.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. Carr, as I told you by phone, I need help planning a vacation.
Okay, tell me what you'd like.
Well, I'd love somewhere with an active nightlife, but with some beautiful, quiet spots so I can relax in the daytime. Well, I'm also a bit of a history buff, so somewhere with a really rich architectural history would be nice. I'd also like to look at some of the quaint, not so expensive hotels, but then I'd also like to have a look at the really high-end ones. You know, just in case I can convince my husband to really splurge. What you got?
Sounds like you need a vacation right here in Jamaica.
I can get all that right here in Jamaica?
Absolutely.
That sounds wonderful. And you know, that would be in keeping with my new resolution to explore more of my own country.
Okay, we could probably look on Port Royal, maybe move over to St. Anne, Falmouth, and see all the historical architectural buildings.
Personally, when I was growing up, I would never consider vacationing in Jamaica because I always thought it was too expensive.
Accommodations in Destination Jamaica come in all shapes and sizes and cater to all pockets. Just a click on the JTB website can get you plugged into the links for villas, bed and breakfast spots, great houses, and a range of hotels. What attracts you to a vacation spot? White sand beaches, cascading waterfalls, sloping mountains, bustling marketplaces, sites rich in historic splendor, a culture that's second to none? From blue lagoons to mineral baths, Dolphins Cove to mystic trails, Destination Jamaica is far from short on attractions. How much do you know about Cousins Cove, where a Taino burial ground and cave paintings are said to be featured? Maybe a trip to this small inlet along the Hanover coastline is in order. Whether your flavor lies in fashionable events, big stage productions, nightclubs, heritage displays, or even, why not, a golf tournament, the destination that is Jamaica offers up a bevy of opportunities to exchange overtime excursions with production reports for exciting immersions into entertaining presentations. So, an out-of-office business retreat is needed to iron out a potentially profitable deal. You've got something new, something borrowed, and something blue, and all you need now is somewhere to showcase it all. From the Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston to the burgeoning Conference Center in Montego Bay, the island is packed with meeting and event venues for any occasion.
A lot of us grew up in Jamaica, we don't know even a quarter of the island. And I think it's in this time when the economy is so difficult, instead of taking our little foreign exchange and go foreign, I think we should stay here and invest that money in Jamaica.
Not exactly your first concern when planning that dream vacation? Well, you're likely not the only one, but there is some value in recognizing that to vacation in Jamaica will benefit the local economy. That is likely to increase the chance of you affording to repeat that dream. So the next time you consider being bathed by the sun, drifting off to the lullaby of nature's breeze, toes dipped in cool blue waters, consider Jamaica, because sometimes home, with its familiarity, can offer up exquisite surprises and fun new opportunities. And just think, no language barrier to contend with.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Bring everything you can, all right? Yeah, man. Right?
Okay, bring
all right, good.
All right, then.
Take care, bye. Christmas is truly a wonderful time to share with family and friends, but it can turn into a stressful occasion if not planned carefully. So don't try to plan and execute a family dinner all by yourself. Get others to contribute in cash or kind to take the pressure off you. For those of you with large families, it may be impossible to give each person a gift. So don't leave yourself broke trying to facilitate everyone. Also, if you want to buy things to give your home a new look, think carefully. Do you really need a new set of curtains? If you buy them, will you have enough money left to tide you over to your next paycheck? If the answer is no, walk away, no matter how pretty they are. Remember, if you don't have to spend it, just don't. The holidays are here to be enjoyed, not to be regretted later by bad choices. Happy holidays from the JIS family to yours.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Wow. The decorations here at Sovereign Center are simply adorable.
Now
But even as we enjoy the different sceneries associated with the season, it's important to remember to share the love and give to the less fortunate. We've been doing that at the JIS at the Mount Olivet Boys Home in Manchester. We take a trip down memory lane next.
Sustainable development is achieved through teamwork, people supporting each other and exercising the common moral principles of sharing and caring.
It is a partnership of churches, both local and overseas, who monthly and annually make contributions to this home. It is a partnership of the Lay Persons Initiative, an organization that seeks to fund the 2 children's homes that we have. There is here at Mount Olivet one home, and there is another in St. Mary, which is called the Pringle Home for Children. JIS has been a good corporate citizen, Water and the YB Foundation, and so many others.
Calendar year 2012 marks 3 joyous years of a fruitful relationship between the residents of Mount Olivet Boys Home and the Jamaica Information Service, the JIS. Located in the hills of Walderston, Manchester, Mount Olivet is home to 28 boys aged 6 to 18 years who are wards of the state. From its base at Halfway Tree Road in Kingston, JIS executes its function as the main information arm of government.
We wanted to be agents of change.
So the agency reached out to the Mount Olivet administrators in December 2009 and invited them to become a part of the JIS family. And since the agency adopted the home, life for the boys has been steadily improving.
We know that one person can make a difference in the lives of our children.
As they've done in the years past, the JIS family went home to Mount Olivet earlier this month to spread joy and excitement in the Yuletide season. They took with them gifts of all kinds, from clothes to food items, toys, and more. And in the midst of the giving, all took part in a feast and spared time to reflect on the reason for the season. Among the well-wishers and sponsors was triple Olympic medalist Johan Blake. That meant the addition of a library, a flat-screen TV, and an assortment of the latest electronic gaming items to establish a games room.
You probably look and say, oh, I'm in a home and, no one really cares. People do care. That's why I come on board, because I know what it's feel like. For me, it's not really about all the monies or all the fame, but it's just for helping people.
His foundation also renovated the home's water storage tanks to supply a steady flow of water which previously had to be purchased. Custodians of the home were filled with gratitude for the assistance. As a small measure of their thanks, the administration offered tokens of appreciation to JIS and all the other Good Samaritans.
I've had boys come up to me and say, Miss Lua, how come you not send me to counseling too? And I think that's a great achievement, that they see that this is something that is worthwhile. The mentors are also on the journey with them in relation to this counseling. When they arrive, the conversations you have with these children are extremely important. We welcome that you call them on a regular basis. We love the letters that you send and also the letters they send back to you. And email is a big thing right now, I know. We want to thank everybody who is on that journey with them, for them to become whole, round citizens.
The boys are being encouraged to persevere despite the challenges, and the JIS promises to maintain a presence, helping them to lead successful lives.
We want to commit again to another year in 2013 to do our part. As we say in churches, another year's journey, and we're so glad.
True love gave to me 2 dozen ackee and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 3rd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 pound of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
5 fried dumpling,
4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
7 green bananas,
6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 slices of pudding, 7 green bananas, 6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 fried sprats, 8 slices of pudding, 7 green bananas, 6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 fruit cake, 9 fried sprats, 8 slices of pudding,
7 green bananas,
6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
11 jugs of sorrel,
10 fruit cake,
9 fried sprat,
8 slices of pudding,
7 green banana,
6 ripe pear,
5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 slices of ham, 11 jugs of sorrel, 10 fruit cake, 9 fried sprats, 8 slices of pudding, 7 green bananas, 6 ripe pear, 5 fried dumpling, 4 bone of yam, 3 breadfruit, 2 dozen ackee, and some chicken back in a Dutch pot. And some chicken back in a Dutch pot. And some chicken back in a Dutch pot.
And that's where we end this Friday's edition of Jamaica Magazine. Hope you've been able to kick off your weekend in fine style. Special thanks to the management and staff of the Sovereign Center in Ligonier, St. Andrew. We would love to hear from you, so do send us your comments to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm or send us a tweet at JIS News. You may also visit our website at jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the production team here at JIS, I'm Audrey Williams. Have a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.